Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Qi wireless charger. This is a 3-in-1 wireless charger. This is something that I mentioned in the Apple Watch unboxing with regards to why I don't actually need to use the puck, if you like, the charging puck that comes with the Apple Watch. And as I said, the main reason for that is because I've already got one of these set up, so I have already been using one of these, and basically today we're going to be taking a look at a second one that I ordered mainly for my wife and my daughter because they'll also be getting Apple Watches as well. So to go alongside the 3-in-1 charger, I've also got another product. This is something that I do already have. I'm making use of one of these, and the main reason I actually bought this initially was for the LaMetric clock. If I just pan around slightly, as you can see, I have a wireless charger there, and I also have the LaMetric clock. Now the LaMetric clock actually requires more power than most sort of multi-plugs do actually provide. So for that reason, I actually ordered one of these RAVPower multi-charging cells, if you like, and basically I can power up that as well as the charger, and they're all powered at their maximum. It's basically a smart wireless charger, smart power adapter, if you like, and I'm not sure if it actually lists it, but I believe yeah, so this is a 60-watt USB charger. But what we'll do is we'll take a look at the wireless 3-in-1 charger first, and then we'll take a look at the RAVPower alongside it. So main reason for getting this particular one was down to the fact that it's so compact. So yes, you can buy a lot of 3-in-1 chargers. There's tons and tons of them out there. Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, all those kind of places. But usually what happens is you will have your phone part, and then you'll have a bit that sticks out, and basically you might have the watch there and then the AirPods there. If they're really compact, what you'll have is this, and then there'll be another bit sticking out, and you'll have the watch on there. Whereas with this one, what you have is you have your phone Qi charger there. You then have a Qi charger for your AirPods just there at the back, and then you have your wireless puck for your Apple Watch just there as well. And I believe you can also get this in a Samsung variant as well. So if you want to use it with the Samsung watches, basically that I believe is slightly different. So in the box, what you also get is a USB-C charging cable. So just trying to get that to focus in. So it's USB-A to USB-C, as you can see there. And this cable itself is relatively short, so depending on your setup, that might not be totally ideal. But obviously you can always just get another USB-C cable, and then you get a little setup guide as well. And obviously this is the important part in here. So it says only use certified 18 watt, so 9 volt 2 amp, and I believe it does give you a few different options in terms of it just needs to be 18 watts in total. So basically what it's giving you, I'm not sure if it lists it on here, it did have it on the actual advert, so I believe it's 10 watts for your phone, 5 watts for your your AirPods, and then I believe it's 3 watts for the watch charging up, or they might be the other way around. I can't remember exactly how it was. So I'll just get that out of the way. We'll just have a look on here, see if it does list the... No, it doesn't give you the breakdown on there. So essentially you're getting this, and basically, actually, yeah, so there we go. So here we go. So 9 volt 2 amp, and your output is 3 watts for the watch, 10 watts for the phone, and 5 watts for the AirPods. And I particularly like this because for a few reasons. Well, firstly, I used to always so I already had a charger very similar to this. Basically, it's you can see it over there. So if I just unplug that and bring that over, try not to drop the cable. Oh, there we go. So if I bring this one over, as you can see, so this is pretty much what I used to use before. So let's see if we can get this to focus in. So we have 5 volt 2 amps. So it's and output is 5 volt 1 amp. So it's not really a fast charger. But what I used to do was I used to rest my AirPods on here whenever I wasn't using them anyway. So as you can see, in terms of size, it's not that much bigger than what I already had, but in the same sort of footprint, I'm now getting 2 extra chargers. So that's the main reason for going for one of these. Now, this I believe was around £38. I think I paid for it off. No, I don't think it was 30. I think it was about £32. I know you can get it cheaper from AliExpress and possibly eBay if you order from China. It's up to you if you want to actually go down that route. What I'll do is I'll put a link in for the Amazon product, and basically if you want to wait longer, if you're willing to wait, then obviously you can order it from other sources as well. But yeah, you've got nice grip at the bottom, and the other thing to note about this one is obviously you do have your USB-C input as opposed to micro USB like all the other ones. And the LEDs on this one, what actually happens is I'll insert a clip of my charger actually in use. I've got one set up already, so what I'll do is I'll insert a clip. But basically what happens is you've got 3 LEDs on here, so each one signifies the particular Qi charger that's being utilized. So I believe the middle one is actually for your phone, your left one I believe is your watch, and your right one is for your AirPods. And the good thing about the phone one is, whenever I've used it, as soon as the phone's charged, what tends to happen is it'll actually go off. So because it's reached enough charge, the light will go off, and because it's a green light, it's not quite as bad. It's still not ideal, it's still very bright, and because of where they've put these LEDs, it can be distracting. But because it's not a blue light, what I have found is I have actually woken up at night, I've turned around and I've noticed the charger, and I've still been able to get back to sleep. Whereas with these ones, they always have a blue LED, and as you can see, it's a much smaller slit for the LED there as well, as in comparison to this. So this does actually get quite bright, but because of it being a green light and not a blue one, I personally am not affected by it, so I can get back to sleep with that on without it being distracting and cause me any problems. So yeah, that's just one thing to note, that obviously you do have, say for example when you have all 3 on, you will have 3 lights lit. Now the watch, every time I've been charging my Apple Watch, the light doesn't go out, and I'm presuming that's because it doesn't have the same sort of setup where it'll trickle charge and then just switch off before your alarm is set, because it knows that it needs to basically disable at that point. So every time I've woken up, the left light has always been on for the watch that was charging. The AirPods, generally what I'll do is I'll only put them on charge when I need to. So basically whenever I'm using them, obviously you'll get 3 lights. So that's the charger side of things. So now let's take a look at the RAVPower. Okay, so coming on to the RAVPower, I've not actually opened this particular one. Presentation wise, let's just take a look. Let's adjust this slightly. So what you do get is a little thank you card for your purchase. You get a little pamphlet. I'm not really interested in that. And you get a UK plug. Now this is the main reason I actually like this particular unit. So I'll just get this out and we'll pop that to the side, and I believe that's it. Yep. So we'll get all of this mess out the way. So the main reason I actually like this particular unit is I tend to like using cable tidy boxes. And the problem with using any type of normal multi-plug is, in fact, yeah, as you can see, it's got a lot more than 4. So I think all of these are IQ ports, so basically they're intelligent ports. So it essentially just works out how much power the source device actually needs, and it automatically basically gives you the right amount. So you've actually got 6 ports on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I believe it doesn't matter which one you plug into, there is no set 3.0 or whatever fast charge options that you normally get. It's literally you just plug it into any one and it'll kind of figure that out itself. So the reason for purchasing this second one is basically so then I can hook this up. And what I also have is my current setup upstairs is basically having my iPad charging, and I also use a few test devices. At the moment I've got a iPhone 6s Plus that I'm using. I was using during all the beta videos, and basically I'm using that at the moment. So because of that, I've got a few extra cables, and basically I just want something where I can probably just Velcro this onto the side of my bedside unit and bedside cabinet, and basically I've got easy access to actually plug all these in. Now I did mention that obviously I like this. The main reason for that is basically this is obviously just a normal standard size UK plug, and I'm guessing wherever you order it you will get the relevant plug sent out to you. But because it's got this sort of standard 2-pin cable, it means that even if you need a longer one of these, you can buy one and you can just plug it in. But it means if you do use cable tidy boxes like I do, or if you plug this straight into the wall and you don't want it sticking out too far. So can you imagine that stuck into the actual wall itself? It restricts how you can use the device basically. Whereas with this, what I'll probably end up doing is stick some Velcro or something like that on the back of here, and then I'll just stick it on the back of my bedside cabinet. And then whenever I need to change something, firstly I've got easy access to it, but if I need to move it, I can literally just quickly take it off and then pop it back on. So that basically just gives you a lot more flexibility having this closer by, rather than having this either stuck underneath a cabinet or so for example in my cabinet here, my media console, I actually have one of these already, and I have at the moment I've actually got this tucked away inside the cable tidy box. But if I wanted easy access to it, I could have this outside and I literally just have one cable come into it, and then all your individual cables can obviously feed off it. So they're the two products essentially that I actually was looking to do a video on, mainly because I bought these because I knew I was getting this particular setup with the phone, the watch, and I've already got the AirPods Pro. I will probably be looking at, if it does come out, the AirPods Studio, so that might actually change this setup somewhat. I obviously won't end up using the AirPods one as much, not for my own, maybe charging up my wife's or somebody else's, because we do have a few sets in the house now. But essentially what this does is, at the moment it gives a really good easy option in terms of not only setting me up where I've got something really compact and easy to use right now, but it'll also give me a lot of flexibility going forward with the amount of devices. And I don't need to worry about, oh, I need to plug in another power adapter. And it also obviously solves your issue with the not only the watch, but also the upcoming phones, for anybody out there who doesn't already have some sort of a multi-adapter, whereby basically you don't need to worry that there's no 5-watt charger in the box anymore. Obviously last year with the Pros we actually got an 18-watt charger. I believe it was an 18-watt charger with the 11 Pro Max. So I was hoping that they would actually give another one, just because that way I'd have a few more of the 18 watts chargers around the house, so I can just charge up iPads quicker. But to be honest, I've got one of these upstairs now and I'll have one downstairs. So this pretty much does the job, and it means that if you do have a setup where you've got a charging station, if you like, where you've got all your devices laid out, then it gives you that flexibility where you only need one actual physical plug, and then you can obviously plug everything in and not have to worry that, is it getting enough power, is it charging as fast as it possibly can. So as I say, links for both of these will be in the description below. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to the channel, and obviously share on your social media platforms, share the channel, help it grow a little, and I'll see you in the next one.